Oh, what is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixman here. Welcome back to the Last Defense Academy. When we left off, boy, did things not go right. Boy, have things not been going well around these parts.
The killing game is back on.
Yep, times 10, pretty much. Yeah, we got 10 of them fuckers now. So that's a great sign. And now
the army's mad that we try and stopped it.
Yep, said that's what you get. But now we're just kind of we have a plan. We were gonna use the pod, try and use it early. Something weird happened to it on a quantum level that's destroying it. Need that QB liquid apparently. So that's kind of what we're working on now.
Eroded.
The start of our week's break from the invader hunt. Of course, that doesn't mean we're going to be sitting around doing nothing. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance is going to be giving their all searching for the QB.
Oh yeah,
liquid
and everyone hates us again.
The escape pod. Yeah, they hate us again.
Except for the Alliance.
Yep. Oh, and there's something else. Eva, I did promise Shuma I'd take care of her. Where's my mask? Where's my fucking helmet? Where's the money, Lebowski? I've been awkward between us ever since I made her cry that one time. And this is what Shuma wanted. I have to honor his last request. And then wait to the courtyard, determined to patch things up with our prisoner.
Did you grab the mask first?
You know he didn't. The killing game's back on. I can't give it to you. You're in danger still.
I see. So Shoma's dead.
Eva's face fell when I told her what had happened.
He was such a timid boy and a little strange, but I liked him. He was kind, even to a prisoner like me.
Huh?
Leaving you behind was his only regret. He said he wanted you to be happy.
Huh?
He really was a great guy. No matter how bad things looked for him, he was always thinking of others. And now it was my turn to carry on that legacy.
Huh?
Hey, Eva. I'm sorry I broke my promise to return your mask.
So here it is.
Do you think you can find it in your heart to forgive me?
Are you gonna give it to her? Or?
Shuma asked me to take care of you in this place after he was gone. I'm waiting for it. I know you probably won't like seeing me every day from now on, but...
No, I don't mind. In fact, I've wanted to apologize to you for a while now. Don't apologize to him. He doesn't deserve it. Sorry about last time. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. That mask is just so important to me. It's easy for me to get carried away.
Eva bowed her head in apology.
Take it back, girl.
Unlike our last conversation, she was clearly thinking a lot more calmly and rationally now.
Takumi, shut the fuck up.
Maybe calm wasn't the word. Maybe it was more like resignation.
Yeah, she gave up on your ass.
Her face was eerily still, almost devoid of emotion. Didn't have it in me to act like this situation was any better than it was, either. The mood began to stagnate.
Go get her
If you're that concerned about having your face exposed, I can get you a hat or something.
A hat? No, that wouldn't work. I decided never to cover my face with anything other than that mask.
Oh, wow, okay, I didn't realize it was such a specific belief.
You ignorant little... Without that mask, I'm nothing. I can't stay calm, I can't gather my courage.
You're really attached to it, huh? As like a source of support for you?
It's a religion! Of course it is, that mask. It's the only of its kind in all the world. My daughter made it especially for me.
I did your daughter? You have a kid?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Technically, it was my brother's wife who gave birth to her. But after her parents died, I took her in. Even if we're only
tangentially.
Yeah, related by blood, she is my one and only daughter.
It was a shocking revelation. Eva, a mother? There was more to it than that. Something here didn't add up. Invaders were creatures created by the Earth itself to help bring about world death. That was what we've been told.
Oh, hi! The Earth must have given birth to them and to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it could explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school.
Had we been wrong this whole time? Did the invaders actually have their own lives outside of world death? It'd be easy enough to get the truth. All I had to do was ask Eva, what are you? So do it, you coward.
Yeah.
Forced myself to hold the question back.
Why?
What mattered right now was finding the QB liquid and fixing the escape pod.
Not answers?
If we let the true nature of the invaders distract us, we'd never get any of that done.
Oh my god.
Commune. I miss you so much.
Oh.
Commune, I guess that is
Her daughter.
your daughter. Like a godmother daughter situation. Even muttered that last sentence under her breath, staring up at the sky through the bars of her cage. Commune.
Commune.
Commune. That must be her daughter's name. They're communing for commune. After that, I met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa, and we set out for the day. On the road again, outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renewed vigor.
Takumi is so stupid. I am sorry, but he's just...
I mean, I get his fixation on it because right now he's just simply worried about, because he wants to get everyone out of there before the next round of the killing game begins. So he has 7 days to get this QB liquid, fix the ship, and get everyone out of here. That's his goal. Focusing on the answers of the invaders isn't going to help him towards this. It will just distract him from the goal he has in mind right now.
But I'm also mad that he won't give her goddamn map.
You know, I really don't know what that's all about, but we pinned down a potential location on a map we found in the library beforehand, and soon found ourselves sifting through rubble in an old pharmaceutical facility.
Just things that he's thought of and done in this route have irked me.
We had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we'd found in the rooms was regular junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. Bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one.
But I guess it is a lot easier to get irritated at a protagonist that doesn't know as much as you do.
Yeah.
But still, he knows a lot because he came from another timeline.
Yeah.
So
The next day we focused on old pharmacies and construction sites in
this is
residential
new.
areas. This is a new screen. But once again, we found nothing but junk and had to return to the school empty-handed.
it didn't look like junk. That looked useful. Bring it back.
I'm sure they took that and
Yeah.
brought it, but it's not what they need to fix the...
Yeah.
Hey! The day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner.
This place.
We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down.
I was gonna say, you have to count on being able to find something like this in the first place. Cause like, what if you don't? Ooh, that's new too.
Hey, the beach! On day 39, we made our way to the ruins of an old dockyard. We searched all day, but didn't find anything that looked like it could be QB liquid. Quantum belittlement liquid.
Yeah, sure.
I actually think, ironically, Q might be quantum or whatever it is that they're looking for.
Get ready
It's
for your
quantum
40th day of active
quantum
service
bacteria or
here
something.
at Last Defense Academy.
Quantum
Oh.
bacteria liquid.
Prepare to spend a... Be ready to...
Alright, be ready. Day 40 already. There's only 3 days of our break left, including today. I want to find QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's going to happen. Just don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the three of us stumbling upon something that rare were always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. I ain't hear no bell. I gave my cheeks a light slap and to chase those negative thoughts away. You also get Yugamu to slap those cheeks if you want to. But we'll find that liquid. We have to.
He would.
I tried to reassure myself that I set out for another day's searching. Couldn't hold back, I'm sorry. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me. But it wasn't Yugamu or Tsubasa.
Huh. Hey! Oh. Morning, Takumi!
Back to that, alright. Huh? Melko? Kyoshika too? What are these two doing right outside my room? And where is Nozomi?
We're thinking of starting a new segment. Kind of a Mojiro Knows Best morning edition.
What? What exactly does that mean?
Basically, we want to have breakfast with you. Hey! You haven't been in the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know?
I don't trust this.
No.
Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent and sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about?
Oh, you know, just anything that pops into our heads. I'm sure we can think of something.
They're going to capture us, aren't they? They're going to lock us away. All of them have decided to get rid of us because we're bad luck. I'm calling it.
What put us in the other cage?
Yeah.
And Ava's gonna be like, well,
It's like,
well. Do you want a mask, Takumi? Too bad.
Take off your clothes, you little bitch.
Cause dude, Takumi is stubborn to a fault.
Uh-huh.
That can be said for certain. Like the state of pro wrestling and the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or hey, maybe even The physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit?
That's a very specific question. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now.
This was a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He is the Grim Reaper, after all. Asking him for help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi,
I was just about to say, when it came down to the well-being, I was like,
Yeah.
she's experiencing the symptoms, isn't she? Wait, what does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen to her?
Oh yeah, because he didn't share that info, remember?
Nope, because that was all private.
Uh-huh. Why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you've got.
But Kyoshika literally just said,
Whoops, sorry, Takumi. Looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Till next time, sayonara.
Moko hoisted Kyoshika up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi. I go after them and ask them what's wrong with her. But the way they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Yagami Tsubasa and I set out for
Takumi,
another
do
day
you
of
not
searching
remember?
for QB liquid. He's probably not thinking about it right now at the moment, and besides, my heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. Needless to say, we didn't find what we were looking for that day either. Ding dong, bing bong. Hey, buddy.
Get ready for your 41st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Thanks, bro.
Be ready to...
And now it's day 41. Things are beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of the invader hunt began. Comes down to it, we can keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game.
Ding dong.
Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need.
But
I have a terrifying thought of what our next decision may be.
what?
It's going to be
Our next
choice. Our choice-thinking branch. What if we're learning about Nozomi? She's going to be suffering from rejection symptoms. We're the only one that knows how to solve it. For sure. Even Nozomi didn't know back then how to quite solve it. And
We
she's
give
not going
her the syringe?
She's not going to. Well, I wasn't even thinking about that. We could do that.
That's cryptoglobin.
Because I was gonna say the choice they'll give us is give up on the QB liquid to cure and save Nozomi, or focus on the QB liquid and let Nozomi's fate run its course. We're gonna have to decide our priorities. That's all I need.
Oh.
It was Moko. It seemed like she had come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kyoshika with her this time. Hey, Moko. What was all that about yesterday? You're acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it.
Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi?
Hire you for what? Where's this coming from?
You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents besides my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor's a given, but I can cook too, and I make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Moko Mojiro, every home should have one.
Only got 59 days left.
Pretty awesome value, don't you think?
I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning?
All I'm saying is I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want, so in return for that.
Won't you do something to save my dear friend?
Yeah.
Your dear
Yeah,
friend?
she's super close with Nozomi.
Were you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it!
You're looking at other members especially.
Yeah, we just did that. What happened to Nozomi, Moko?
That's the thing. I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning, it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die.
Nozomi can't use the Revive-O-Matic. If she dies, she's gone forever.
I don't know what caused this, so I have no idea what to do about it. Doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I've got to wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. That's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figure you might know something about Nozomi that I don't.
Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday.
Yeah, Please, Takumi, save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking you for help after the way we all treated you. But you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life and I'll dedicate mine to you.
Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication.
Damn.
Moko, come on, you don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All I had to do was ask. Nozomi's suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for.
Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much.
Gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. When she'd calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you've told me, I might know what the problem is. Sound like what we had happen to Nozomi on my first timeline.
There you go.
Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I'd seen her suffer like that before. It could only mean one thing.
Rejection symptoms. If I'm honest, it's just what you said. My condition is due to rejection symptoms.
What are rejection symptoms? Hemoanimus rejecting you.
Yep.
I think Nozomi is probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin. I was supposed to keep that a secret.
Yeah.
It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever sometimes.
So her body's turning against her. Kind of like with steroid abuse? Does that mean this could happen to the rest of us too?
No, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense. What? You're just saying this now?
Official? What do you mean by that?
Did you not think? Something's wrong here. Something is. I'm telling you.
He's just spilling everything.
I've been telling you ever since he got bopped in the back of the head with that weird sound effect. He has been acting weird, and now the normal Takumi would never have said that. He said coming into this that he would keep that a secret.
Yeah,
because he's gonna maintain that this time around. He's just dumping it. Well, Nozomi's different from us. Told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here, how she snuck in and joined this war of her own free will. Basically, the whole story that I heard from Nozomi herself last time.
The whole thing?
Bro, what the fuck happened to Nozomi? Not Nozomi, to Takumi.
Yeah, about her mom too?
Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity.
Oh, he's really just telling her everything.
Did I gaslight myself into believing that he said he was going to keep it a secret this time around again?
No, he did.
Okay, thank you. I'm not just going fucking crazy. So the project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts.
Yeah, when he explained everything to anyone, he left out the part about Nozomi to help respect her wishes and her privacy, because that was like between them. And we were like, oh, even now he's still keeping it a secret. But now he's just all of it out.
Something weird happened at some point. Like I said, I can think back to potentially that weird sound effect noise, before Gaku died and everything. It was way back when, but remember that weird fucking sound when we were out at night? And I've been like, did something happen to him? He's been weird about the mask with the invader. He's completely gone off of this now. Something's wrong.
He's not, because I don't remember getting this upset with him in the first run.
No, he had. Let's make it off for stuff his research started to help make that project a success. But something went wrong, and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with the way that they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with the research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. Wow, he's really,
it's saying everything.
After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found it. The people in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin. In other words, the Special Defense Unit. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. And in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she'd heard about, she got inside a pod herself. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well, ending up at second to last Defense Academy. But it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she's been fighting so hard all this time. Guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later.
This isn't the way that Takumi normally talk either. Or is that just me?
Things are really weird.
Like, that Nozomi. I can't believe she never told me any of this. She really think I'd care if she's not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what.
Yeah. I knew none of that would matter to you.
Is that why he said it?
That was why I'd felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted to be secret, it was Milko.
Okay.
I don't know if I
but
believe you.
That's
That easy? You just did it?
That's still.
You haven't even been around all these
like,
people for that long.
He didn't even have any kind of internal hesitation.
Yeah, he
about
didn't
it.
even think once about
He
it.
was like, maybe should I tell her? They're pretty close, so maybe I could. No, he just went. Bleh. There you go.
And hell, he never said anything last time when they were best friends. They were besties before.
Yeah.
Granted, it was, a commander that was there, but he still kept that secret fucking tight-lipped, dude.
So, Takumi, how do we stop these symptom thingies? There's some kind of medical herb that'll help? I'll run out and get some right now.
No, there's only one thing that'll help Nozomi now, and that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. That's what we'll say.
In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. Additional.
So by absorbing cryptoglobin, it'll reject the rejection.
A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him.
Hey,
Bring him back alive so Nozomi can.
Wait, Milko, we already have some cryptoglobin right here.
Yeah, we do?
Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle in day 33, remember? I handed Milko the prize the sponsor gave me for being in the top 3 in the rankings. Inject this into Nozomi or something will settle down, I'm sure of it. Cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power.
You sure you're okay with just giving away your prize?
It's a small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. I also sure hope that the sponsor won't mind that you did that.
Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you.
Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what everyone else would do.
Not everyone else would do that. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Noni's room and give it to her right now. Will
Milko
you?
bowed her head one last time and
though?
rushed off to deliver the life-saving vial. No, I'm sure she will.
I hope so.
Get better soon, as me. That's the real Moko there.
Yeah.
No fancy mumbo jumbo. And she cared about her a lot. They were best friends before on day 10 when she got lost. So get better soon, Nozomi. Can't just sit around and worry all day. Still have things I need to do. If you don't find that QB liquid soon. What if Yugamu and Tsubasa began our search for the day? Yeah, it just, as you mentioned before, where it seemed a little bit weird. But even this time, honestly doesn't have a care in the world about Nozomi like he used to before.
Yeah.
He worried a little bit about it here, but and then he was just he didn't even go to see her or anything. He's like, oh yeah, here's her whole backstory. Take this. You can talk about that with her later.
Ever since the whole killing game thing started, he's treated her the same way as everyone else.
Yeah. We searched and we searched.
He hasn't shown any specific concern for her or hasn't had any thoughts about her or anything.
Yeah. But just like before, we failed to find any QB liquid.
And you think that he would, considering he knows that she's Karawa now.
You would think so.
And he's been calling her Nozomi this whole time and not Karawa, which is interesting.
Well, he's been saying that since
I know, but
the
still,
get-go.
it's not once has he thought about Karawa this whole time.
No, he has.
Has he?
Now, I don't know if it's a writing mistake or not, but there's some way that we can potentially see an evolution. Because I remember we've had a few flashbacks about his family. Remember, there was one time he mentioned just Karawa only. And we were always like, you little dude.
Yeah.
Then he mentioned Karawa and his mom. And then at one point he mentioned his parents first before mentioning Karawa. Is he slowly evolving past that in this timeline? Or is that just a writing mistake or just a fact that I'm finding in it all? But our respite from the killing game was almost over.
I don't know.
We had
When
nothing
she
to show
she's
for
involved,
it.
I don't know what to think.
And believe there's also a giant writing team, so there could be inconsistencies in that matter too. Because it's hard for just one person to overlook the entire writing of 100 massive endings.
He's just been so...
Troops, time to
I am really thrown
rise
off by how weird he's
and
acting
He's
in this
been
timeline.
so weirdly indifferent about her.
And a lot of
Get
things.
ready
Yeah.
for your 42nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend.
Thanks, dude. I'm ready for day 69 again. I can't wait to hear more of those bops.
Yeah.
Do it every single time. Day 42 already. This is the last day of our week off. Tomorrow the invader hunt will begin again. three of us would have to balance our search for the QB liquid with earning points to stay in the game. If that was even possible.
Who now?
Is that Moko?
Is it gonna be
Probably come to tell me
Nozomi?
what Nozomi's doing. Nozomi burst in. What the fuck, Richard?
Yeah.
Hurried into the door and opened it. Standing there was. Oh, we're
Yep,
gonna get our
it
ass
is her.
chewed. We're gonna get our ass chewed. Don't smile. I feel bad.
Takumi.
Nozomi, you're all right?
Yep, I feel better than ever thanks to the cryptoglobin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and thank you in person.
There's no need for all that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. Since you're here, I should probably apologize.
Huh? For what?
I told Moko your secret about your past. I'm sorry, I know it wasn't my place to do that, but when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself.
Don't worry about it. You decided what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, I'm back to normal now, so I'd say you made the right choice.
Nozomi.
Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning. She told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this. Official, unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and now, you're my friend and I love you. Nothing's going to change that. I was so happy I burst into tears. Knowing that people accept me for who I am, it's so wonderful.
Nozomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I felt myself getting a little emotional too. I really can't deny that I...
By the way, Moko is really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kyoshika wanted to thank you. Here, take this.
Nozomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with letter of thanks written on it. Kyoshika wrote
That's
this
very old-fashioned.
for me, and inside she's gonna say, thanks. I thought for sure she still hated me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope to read what was inside.
Sir Takumi, I offer you my most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so.
Back and forth every time with you.
Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I offer myself at your complete disposal. That way we may create a better future together. I remain, sir, your humble servant, Kyoshika Magadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I will dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service.
Service? Seriously? It's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord.
She would put it that way.
Yeah.
She is serious. I know, because I feel the same way.
Huh? Wait. Does she mean what I think she means?
Say, Takumi,
Would it be alright if the three of us joined your team?
this is all so sudden.
Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I can make on my own.
This life is amazing.
God,
So close.
I tracked down Yugamo and Tsubasa once we discussed the matter.
How could
Absolutely
I not
not.
when it says with open arms?
I know. Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, welcome to the team.
I twitch.
We are so stoked to have you girls on our side.
He's just like, goddamn. I'm glad to be on the same team as you again, too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly.
It's fine. You know, it's all girls. It's still just, oh my god, Takumi and I. If I can get him to swing on the other side of the fence, we're all still good. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought. If you don't mind me asking, what brought on this sudden change of heart? Was it just out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi? Or is there more to it than that?
That's what I'm wondering. You realize it was going to be hard for just the three of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured if we're gonna have to sell our services to anyone, we wanted it to be Takumi. The Grim Reaper, really? Sir Takumi, you are so magnanimous accepting a lowly wretch like me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. We could definitely use some extra members too, so it sounds like a good deal for all of us. Just remember, Takumi's the leader, he's the one calling the shots. Need you to follow his orders or this team will fall apart when things start to get tough. You think you can do that?
What?
Absentively.
Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi.
Glad we understand each other. Now that's settled once again, welcome to the team. Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here? Okay. It's finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team.
He's like the assistant leader.
Yeah, the name told them a lot already. We were the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. However, we actually had given up on fighting the sponsor directly. Our current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. To put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It may sound irresponsible running away from problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back on the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in. Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from you. Right, we need to prioritize our lives. As long as we survive, humanity still has a chance.
Thanks, guys. What about you, Kyoshka? You okay with doing things this way? I know it must be frustrating to give up on avenging Kurata.
Nay, if this is what you've decided, I have no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I will follow you even to hell and back.
Master?
I have made my choice to devote my life to you, come what may. I'm your servant, your faithful hound.
You die next.
Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's orders without question. If you order me to die, I'll gladly plunge a knife into my heart.
Yeah, you really don't have to go that far.
If you order me to strip, I'll gladly bear it all here and now.
Do it. Dad, please keep your clothes on.
Do not be so shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. His face. The things I said, the way I treated you, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility and I'm prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it.
I'm telling you, that's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay?
Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a nubile young lady's body, no strings attached.
What's the matter? Don't you want to see me naked? Huh?
Girl,
They voiced that line.
Does she want?
Why are you getting so forceful about
I feel
this?
like she wants to.
And, well, it's not like I wouldn't like that.
Takumi?
What?
I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. It was just...
I was saying nothing.
In a few short seconds, Kyoshka had done more damage to her reputation with the girls than I had my past mistakes put together. The sponsors sent her here to sabotage me. Okay, enough kidding around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by... Hold on, Takumi. I think we save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era, and be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party? A party? Now? Fostering good morale and camaraderie is part of a leader's duties too, you know. I just so happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone.
I've got drinks too. Who wants what?
What? When did you guys...
Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink cocktail. Ew. Is there any Amazake? I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in his sticky white liquid to prove my loyalty.
Stop!
Phrasing, Kyoshka! Do you even think about what you're saying? I'll just have an orange juice. What would you like, Takumi?
I'd like to leave. Oh, Bob. How about you're having, Nozomi? Eventually, everyone had a drink and we decided to make a toast. Well, then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started. Great, no pressure, huh? I have some water.
What the fuck?
Suddenly, everyone's eyes are on me. What was I supposed to say? And also, as
This
Takumi...
all feels so forced. It's weird.
And as Takumi alluded to, it was very strange that these two had no idea that I was bringing along a party of 3 along with me to join the team. But they had snacks and a drink cooler ready for a party already?
Yeah.
They didn't go anywhere and get it, they just had it. And Takumi was like, wait, how the fuck did you... And now we're just... I feel like I'm losing my mind. We are gathered here...
We are gathered here today to bear witness to the union of a new team.
What is this, a wedding? Don't be so stiff. You sound like you're officiating at a wedding. Exactly. Loosen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference and do a double peace sign.
Don't do that. Fucking Christ. No.
He's like,
Don't Nixon this, Takumi. With everyone encouraging me, I felt my tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little. Never been good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice our honor and dignity for it, the anti-sponsor alliance will survive.
It's also, sorry to interrupt Takumi's speech, but it's really weird that Nozomi just so easily accepted abandoning the mission.
I was also thinking that. I almost forgot about it. My brain was like, I want to bring this up in a bit, but
like in the last timeline, she was willing to die alone while everyone else left.
Yeah.
To try and fight till the bitter end.
Yes. And now she just gave up easily here. And she was like, you know what? Living is worth it. And it was just like, I also had that thought of like, that's completely opposite of how you were before.
Before, when she thought that we spilled her secret, she was furious. She was absolutely furious. She refused to talk to us for days, remember?
I remember.
But now she's like, it's fine. Like, everything is so weird right now.
Together, I know we can make this happen. We can get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to our survival. And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started off fairly quietly, like we were all getting to know each other again.
I don't know why you did a weird voice when the only other one you could have done was Yugamu, and you would have been fine.
I was just being different, but it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
Oh God!
A positive chaos, right?
Basically,
that's right. She gets
a lot of big stars with fat paychecks and creative freedom clauses built into their contract.
Oh my God!
But that meant they weren't fostering new talent, and when they actually got bought out by their competition, hey, you listening, Takumi?
Nope.
Milko? That's not Takumi. It's the wall.
Stop it, holy Jumanji
Oh yeah, that's
sword.
right.
You can't go flashing your blade like that in front of everyone.
I forgot she gets drunk off of
soda,
carbonation.
Don't look at me like that. I've pledged myself to Sir Takumi. I must remain faithful to him.
Girl.
No! Don't stop! Oh my!
Why are you acting like a bunch of drunks? None of these drinks even have alcohol in them.
You can thank me for that. I added a little of this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy.
Did you put drugs in the drinks?
It's way beyond happy.
The party was a spur of the moment thing, and it got pretty crazy toward the end. It was still a lot of fun. It's like Yugamu and Tsubasa are just like, it's like, listen, all right, we've done a lot of work here. I know things are gonna be stressful. So you, me, Takumi, we're gonna have a great time tonight. I'm with the biolab, and I've been cooking up something like fuck. We're breaking bad over here. Just the three of us. Then we bring in people. It's like, it's more people. Hey, we're ready for a party, dude.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. It's going to burn this scene in my memory, to remind myself of what I was fighting for, what I was fighting to protect. I wouldn't let anything tear us apart again.
Red flags again.
I wouldn't let anything tear us apart, aside from death and destruction. God, all right. You show me what's waiting for me on the other side of this. Not the sponsor's going to be back. This is it. Our break from the killing game is over. Today was the first day of the Invader Hunt's second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round. But at the opening ceremony, we learned that one rule would be different.
The second round will be extended to last 15 days instead of 10. Oh.
Are there any objections? I doubt you'd care if there were. Can't you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule?
I don't want the executions to become too frequent, and several of you have died already. Kurado Suzuki, Hiroko Shizuhara, Shoma Ginzaki.
I didn't think we'd lose 3 hunters in just the first round. You killed 2 of them yourself, asshole!
My point is, if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. That is not my aim here. The Invader Hunt must continue for as long as possible.
Why did they change the time frame like this? And so suddenly, they ease up the pacing, all there is to it?
Continue for as long as possible. Like, that's probably how they said it. Yeah, like that weird...
Yeah.
Hate it.
There's no use trying to figure out what the sponsor's thinking at this point. Now that's been decided, we just have to go with it. And don't worry, you and me are the toughest buddy duo at the Academy. We'll make it through to the end of this round easy.
Yeah.
Why is the camera... I noticed that I did it before. We're buddies now, huh? Checking the first round, Yugami and I were working as a pair. The rest of the Alliance were exploring a different area. Preferred us to stay all together, but personally, we should split into 2 groups. You gotta propose this idea to everyone the night before. As you know, we need to find this QB liquid stuff while also earning enough points to stay in the game. It's inefficient to have all of us searching in the same place. Now we've got more members, we should spread out a little. How about we go in these teams tomorrow? It's basically the same as in the first time. We can always switch people around if we need to. So it's just he and I, and everyone else is on their own.
Yeah, he's like,
boy.
I want
That's
him.
my boy.
Yeah, literally.
We'll meet up here at the end of every day and report on our progress.
Especially after everything that Kyoshiko is talking about.
That sound good to you, oh fearless leader? Yeah, sure. What is going on? I got swept up in the mood last night, but are you sure about these team formations? What's the problem? Did you want me to put you with Nozomi instead? Come on, I'm serious. Can 2 of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I last fought any invaders. What if we gotten rusty and slow you down? Rusty? You? Not possible, trust me. How can you be so sure?
I've trained you.
I told you before, didn't I? You've got talent. You're a natural born killer. Why is the screen black like it's normal?
Is that accidental?
I don't know if I've got another
glitch?
Missing Kako situation, but even worse. Yeah. But it was weird because it was like a specific frame when the camera pulled out.
Missing Kako or random Nigo in the background, like.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Natural born killer. Now let's get moving. We don't want to talk him around the others to steal our kills over here shooting the breeze.
And then it's.
Why did that? Why?
Okay.
It was zoomed out, then it zoomed way the fuck in. You're only walking further than the rune town. I followed.
I feel like that was a glitch.
I feel like that was indeed a glitch.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, how about we look for invaders here? We can spend the morning earning points to secure our positions. Sound good? The game is fucking broken right now, I swear to God.
It is.
Yeah, once we're sure we're not at the bottom of the rankings, we can focus on finding the QB liquid. Let's get our hunt on. Remember the secret I taught you? Of course, just detach myself and treat it like a dull, mundane work.
Whoa, what is... Okay,
But
something's happening.
It's making very specific transitions, but it's so fucking weird.
Something's going on.
Because I feel like those are the kind of zoom-ins it would do when it's like in the cafeteria and trying to move around a little bit, but in here it doesn't make sense. But we wandered around in search of invaders. Here's where it should be black and stuff, but jackpot.
Yeah.
There's the whole swarm of them over there.
We'll know it's doing that.
Wait, John, there's a whole swarm of them over there. Talk to me. Sneak around and hit them with the pincer attack. Found some invaders and we killed them. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. I don't like that it's 4 people that's there. It's just work. So, you might even be as good an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening. Yugamo was right. I was more efficient at killing than I had been in the first round. I could feel it. Didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I'd barely broken a sweat. But was that really a good thing? This is weird, don't you think? You're telling me.
Yeah.
I've been on the hunt in 10 whole days. So why am I still so good at this? I keep telling you it's natural talent. Your potential defies normal logic. It makes no difference if you slack off. In the end, talent will out. I think it's supposed to be talent will win out, but it will bloom like a beautiful deadly flower. I'm breaking right now. I have an aptitude for killing. That still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those are my priorities right now. Not have a background, see.
Yeah.
You got me on the screen. We continued hunting invaders for the rest of the morning. In the afternoon, we resumed our search in different ruined medical facilities. Sifted through the rubble until the sun started to go down. But in the end, we didn't find any QB liquid. We decided to head back before it got dark. We headed straight for the leisure lounge once we got back to the academy.
Now we finally see him.
Yeah. All right. Curious about the rankings for the new day, we checked the board. Guess who's up top?
We haven't changed all that much since the last time we looked. The points from round 1 probably carried over into this one.
Yeah, that seemed about right.
That's good news for us, but Anyone who was already near the bottom is gonna have an even harder time catching up now.
And that's Kako right now.
Yeah.
15 days from now, someone else will die. From the look of things, it could be Ima or Kako. Or who knows, it might be me. Tsubasa could be at risk as the lowest one of our team, too.
Yeah.
We're all going to die eventually. That was the only thing we could be sure of so long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We had to get away from this game and all the senseless killing.
I just realized we have everyone on our side except for the twins and Takumaru.
Yeah.
They're their own squad.
Uh-huh.
It's time to hit the hay.
They're the
You never
hate
know when the invaders might
Takumi
attack,
squad.
so rest
Honestly.
up while you still can. Well then.
You let everything play except for the best part.
So I didn't mean for it to keep playing, but nighttime announcement played like normal. Hey, everyone's still alive, so we didn't kill them by accident, but that was the signal for our next anti-sponsor alliance meeting. Everyone got together in my room like we'd agreed. Is everybody here? Okay, let's get started. I'd like each group to report on how their search went today. Although Yugamu and I don't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory, but there was nothing there but junk and rubble.
Oh, cheer up, Takumi. Our group came up empty-handed too. Why would that cheer me up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kyoshiko?
Okay, well, even if we didn't find anything today, at least we were all in one piece. Not Kyoshika, not the Magi one. It's the Morton too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you, so I want you all to be careful. If you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on.
Yep.
Just get out of there as fast as you can. Fighting an opponent that strong outside school grounds is only asking for trouble.
I mean, look what happened.
For real, even Hiroko couldn't defeat one of them on her own.
Huh?
Say, Takumi, how many enemy commanders are still around anyway?
So far as I know, just 4. We haven't fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or 11 yet. Out of all of them, the Squad 11 commander is one of the most dangerous. She's able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us in a dream world.
Master of illusion, changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. Wait, what?
That's a Demon Slayer reference.
Oh yeah, you're right!
Holy shit.
That's amazing.
God.
That's, wow.
Oh, alright, anyways.
Umai!
Umai!
How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi?
Gaku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel the commander's sound waves, but he's fucking dead now. So if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations. Noise-canceling headphones should have the same effect then.
We could probably make some with the Gift-O-Matic. We can keep them on when we're outside in case we run into that commander.
Yeah,
But then we can't
never
hear each other. Yeah.
Good idea. We'll start collecting the materials we need for them tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team, you know? Indeed, it's like having class rings or matching t-shirts. She's wild. Why don't we make them different colors, like we're a team of spandex-wearing heroes? Yeah. Avengers Assemble.
Oh my god.
Dibs on gold. Any champion worth her salt's gotta go for gold. Then I will take silver, as befits a cool-headed swordswoman like myself.
Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kyoshika. Just like the cotton candy clouds inside your head. Wow.
He's got a personal vendetta against her now. Are you calling me stupid again? Or naive? Both are untrue.
We stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for the headphones. We fucking lost the plot, dude. Oh, man.
Like a D&D party.
Oh my god.
What? Am I wrong?
No. Interesting they're showing us the fire extinguisher animation. They've never done that before as we've gone out. Oh, I guess
because of this.
First Orbit stays collecting materials for the headphones. Y'all need speakers and earplugs. I think we can find those over in the residential area. Let's take a look. Down over there. Cool. Kill. Not cool. Bye-bye. Alright. Let's go. 2. Found except play it.
Yeah.
Got radio cassette player. And we recovered 1 HP that we don't need. Why is it just the 2 of us and not, you know, everyone else?
Because it's how we split up.
Alright. Dismantle the bomb. Got dismantle the bomb. Cool, we're too good at this. Let me just see where we're going. That'll be some materials. Look for 4-leaf clover.
Oh.
Hey, we got a Clover. It's still fine.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yes!
Nailed it.
Clover, what are you doing here?
Chase down the bird. You see a bird roosting up at the top of a tall tree. Its feathers are the beautiful crimson color. Got rainbow feather.
Ooh.
I feel like those, the ones that require higher stats, are probably like a decent
things,
rarity of an
yeah.
item. Nailed it, dude. See a red light floating up ahead. Could it be a ghost? Follow it. Oh, we got a small red crystal. You followed the ghost carefully, and when you saw an opening, you grabbed at it. Destroyed identity was a red crystal. Was the gem floating in the air? Is that canon?
Yes!
Let's go up. Got earpods.
Earplugs.
Earplugs.
Earpods.
Earpods.
You're singing the distance. It sounds beautiful. It's almost spellbinding.
Play the school song over it. Decided to fight the choir with choir. As you sung loudly, you approached the source of the sound she discovered to be a gramophone. We got a
Instead of
gramophone.
fire with fire,
Yeah.
it's choir with choir.
That was
That's
good.
That is good.
It's good. It's good. Found a jewelry box on the roadside. Force it open. Ow.
Ow.
We're good.
That was rude.
Very rude. Nailed it. Pleasant looking gold playground.
This might be a good place to take a break.
Play in the swings. Ooh.
Ooh.
Got a chance on that up. Alright. Find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Take stuff from the outside. Got a wood block.
Nice.
Cool.
I found a little something.
And now, we drop in. Got the speaker.
Nice.
Now we have all the materials we need to make headphones for the Alliance members. In that case, let's use the rest of the day to earn some points. And we're done. Look at us
Only
go.
for the Alliance member.
Only for us. The other ones, fuck them. All right?
Apparently.
We did our best.
I mean, they probably wouldn't accept anything from us anyway.
No, they'd be like, it's a fucking bomb to blow up my
Yeah,
head.
they'd be like, it's a trap. Don't.
All right, let's get to work. Once the search for materials was over, it was time to get back to the hunt. Gemma and I walked through the ruined cityscapes like usual, looking for groups of wandering invaders. Whenever we found any, we attacked before they had a chance to react.
Ooh,
Detach yourself.
it's the big guys
Even
now,
at that
too.
point, we're taking them
Yeah.
down. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work.
Damn.
Detach yourself. It's just work. It's gonna go horribly wrong one day, I know it. What is happening? It's killing even more efficiently than yesterday. The pulse hadn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead.
That's crazy.
I was acting like a seasoned assassin. But that didn't make sense. Until I came to the academy, I never killed anyone before. Yugamu? Tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden? How many times are we going to go over this? Talent, potential, a gift? Call it what you want. You've got it, man. Was that all there was to it? It was really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It was simple enough explanation. There was one lingering doubt that I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are aware of gifts like this. Unaware of gifts like this, right? Many different ways, and it's manifested in real life. Yep. Don't get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. You have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know? More than that, I need to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
I was doing something that I could never do before. My proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, fear welled up inside me. What in the world was happening to me? Yugamu, please. If you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you've modified me or something, I won't be mad. I just want to know the truth. I owed my life to Yugamu. If it hadn't been for him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt would have killed me for sure. I really wouldn't mind if it turned out he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing that was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugamu, tell me what's happening to me. Looked Yugamu in the eye and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next, as long as it wasn't more lies. After a few seconds, he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh. Okay. You give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I can stay quiet about it. Yugamu? This is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie, Takumi.
Interesting.
I don't think you're going to like what you hear. You might even end up hating yourself. Are you prepared for that? I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle a little more? All right, I gotta respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent from killing comes from, and why it's developing so fast. That was ominous, but at least it was honest.
Yeah?
It was an honest moment between the two of us. Between Yugami Omikage and Takumi-Sumire.
Whoa, that was weird. Why the last names like that?
First off, I swear by all I hold sacred they haven't modified your body in any way. Do you believe me? Yes, if you're that serious about it, then I'll trust you. That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified. But not by me. You did it to yourself. What? When? Why don't I remember it? Maybe modified is misleading. If I mentioned absorption, would that ring any bells? Yeah. You mean this is because of absorbing cryptoglobin?
I had a feeling.
You told us you came here from the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here on day 2 of this timeline? You killed Eita Otsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin. Yeah, I did. That wouldn't make me change this much, would it? No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. When it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours.
It's not.
What are you talking about? There's nothing weird about my cryptoglobin.
Dude, it's blue now. What do you mean?
I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Eita Otsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well, right? We did double dip on that one.
Yeah.
He was right about that. I killed Eita on day 99, my first time around. In other words, you absorbed the same person's cryptoglobin twice and in succession. That's not a rare case. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
So now you have a double dose of Eito's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as concentrated. As in your Eita Otsuki-ness.
Including his rare talent for killing.
Is that why we're acting much colder to people in this timeline? I began to tremble. My breathing was ragged. Eito, of course, he was the most ruthless murderer I'd ever known. My first time here, he destroyed Sirei, killed Hiruko, and took out Eva too, like none of their lives meant anything to him. He even killed the baby in the defense room. And I inherited this ability, this talent from him. The first time I saw you, I felt kind of kinship with you. There was something inside you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Eito must be the cause and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer. Why would you do that? If you knew something so terrible was inside me, why didn't you just leave it alone? Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace. An ace? Let me tell you, when the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There was no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to get by in a world where monsters like that existed. If we were going to stand any chance of surviving, we need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin. I'd always felt like Kagama's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the Invader Hunt began, he'd been weirdly supportive toward me. But now it all added up. It's been to bring out the Eito in me. I really am sorry I did this to you. But it was the only way. What's going to happen to me now? Odds are you'll get even better at killing. And then what? I don't know. Cryptoglobin is already one big mystery. And your case is unique on top of that. You don't know, but you did it anyway? Does this mean it's only going to get more and more like Eito from here on?
Oh, man.
What if my whole personality got overrode by Eito's? Could that happen? Oh, wait, that lapses my memory.
Oh.
Did Eito's cryptoglobin cause them as well? Did he somehow take over while I was blacked out? That's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's such a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. I fucked that up. I'm fucking...
Hey, remember how you said that the sponsor could be Eito's ghost? I don't think that's true.
We're Eito's ghost. It could be that something happened to strengthen the Eito side of you during that time. My vision started to go fuzzy. My head, too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. I somehow returned to the academy after that, but didn't remember the journey. One moment I was wandering aimlessly, the next I was back.
This explains why he's been so fucking insufferable and weird.
Potentially. My head started to clear. It looked like I was back in my room.
Like the Takumi that we first met back when we started this game. There's no way he wouldn't give Ava her mask back.
No, yeah.
He's too nice, just like Eito said.
Yeah.
He's too nice. He didn't even, he's like, nah, sorry, I can't. To go back on a promise that he made with a prisoner?
Yeah.
Like, normal Takumi would not do that. And like, same thing with the Nozomi's secret.
Yeah. I was laying in my bed, staring up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking back in the day Yugamu had offered to form a team with me. This is what you wanted all this time, Yugamu? Never completely trusted him. I know he had to have some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Eito. I never have guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding on to had been torn to shreds. It's been a shock when Takamaro and the others had turned their backs on me. But that was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. Thinking about it now, though, maybe I had trusted Yugamu. Maybe that was why the truth hurt so much. It was like half of my soul had been ripped away. I was heartbroken. I felt so exhausted, so hollow. Couldn't even bring myself to sit up.
Wow.
I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all.
You said you wouldn't get mad.
Time passed, and before I knew it, it had gotten dark outside. And the day was over.
You never know when. Well then, good night.
Yay!
Had to fill that part in there. Had to bounce it out somewhere.
To make it up for last time, yeah.
The nighttime announcement played, and the other members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance filed into my room.
The headphones are finished! Everyone, pick a color! Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, black.
Tsubasa revealed their latest handiwork of gasps of affirmation from the others.
Wow, they're so cute! Thank you, Tsubasa! They look like Raycons. Or, no, actually more like AirPods.
Yeah.
He's like, awesome! Words aren't enough. Let me do 10,000 squats to show my appreciation. You're a masterful mechanic, Lady Tsubasa. Your talent shines brighter than diamonds.
It was just made in a machine.
Yeah. You guys are too kind.
Everyone took a pair of headphones and started trying them on.
Silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with the Holy Jumanji sword. I'd like the yellow ones. I've always thought of it as a lucky color. Maybe they'll bring the Alliance luck.
Oh.
I'll go with black. Makes it easier to lurk in the shadows and stalk my victims.
I'll take the blue. That color just kind of screams cool-headed mechanic to me.
Hey!
Yep. Gold all the way for me. This will go great with my championship belt.
And we're left with red, to go with my thirst for blood.
Go with his hair, I was thinking.
The only pair left is red. I guess those ones are for me.
Come on, Takumi, put them on, see how they feel. They match your hair. I'm sure red will suit you. Red is a leader's color, like the Red Power Ranger. Convention has decreed it.
We put it on, shut out outside noise, and we hear his voice in our head.
Oh, God.
Everybody looked at me
But
expectantly.
wait, what
They all
if?
looked so excited, so happy. That'd be great. I'm calling it.
What if, though?
I'm sorry, guys. I can't accept
What?
these.
Huh? Why not? Do you not like the design?
No, they look great. The problem's with me, not them.
Takumi, what the fuck are you talking
You
about?
see, there's something
Oh
inside
my
me.
God, he's so edgy now.
I told everyone I'd learned earlier today about how I'd absorbed 2 doses of Ato's cryptoglobin back to back. How its influence was now making me more like him. And how in the worst case scenario, my personality might actually be replaced with his. There's something else too. I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it out loud made the fear even worse. I had to think I had a monster like Ato inside of me. If he ever took over, there's no telling what might happen. He wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed. Cursed. So I've decided I'm going to step down as leader of the alliance, the anti-sponsor alliance. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. What are you laughing at over there?
What if I'm the monster?
Christ, I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, but it was better this way. But then...
Oh, wow. Just...
Huh? The room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up.
I'm possessed. Cursed. You actually said that with a straight face? How How adorably delusional.
Jay, what's so funny? This is a genuine problem.
Yeah, guys, don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in.
Not even you're laughing at me?
Boys are so silly sometimes.
Even you, Nozomi. Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here.
We know you are, sweetie. Pat, pat. That's part of what makes it so hilarious. You got no reason to be scared of this curse. You overcame it and it made it work for you a long time ago.
I've overcome it?
Of course. You having that little bit of Ato in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in this game. You scored so much that you even got one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for the vial of Cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. I'm right here. You got new power and it allowed you to save a life. What's so cursed about that?
Huh? I never thought about it that way before. It's true though, it was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I'd killed so many invaders and placed high in the rankings.
Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being you, Takumi.
It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. If Ato really does take over my body someday, then...
And we'll just slap you around until you come to your senses.
That's what friends are for, right? Come on, have some faith in us.
Even if your body is consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send it back to hell in disgrace.
I'm sure that could be... it's a little loose there, but it could. King of all curses could refer to JJK, of course. So
Evan, it is not. That was definitely a fucking reference. First Demon Slayer, now Jujutsu Kaisen. She's talking about Sukuna.
God.
It's just like God, he is Yuji. He's like, if he takes over me, you have to kill me. It's like, no, we'll just slap you around. He just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? Yep. Whatever the origins of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. Just like Yuji Itadori.
I was dazzled by the brightness of my friend's smiles. Not so long ago, I'd felt completely alone, and now I had people who were this nice to me. It was almost too much to bear.
Oh my god. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the headphones. You don't want all our hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put them on.
Okay. I took the headphones from Tsubasa and put them on.
God, what if?
Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. Each member of our team now wore one of those colors. We looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. The others went back to their rooms. I guess they just went, except one person who made no move to leave.
Yugamu? Yep.
Aren't you going to go now, Yugamu? Too? Yugamu stood by the wall, his eyes downcast. Do you hate me for using you like this? Hate? No! I was surprised, though. Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest friend. And I tell me only wanted to bring out Ato's characteristics from inside of me. Did I never matter to you at all? No use hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Ato's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. No charisma, no expertise, no talent. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Back then, I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd be a way to switch your personality with Ato's, I'd have done it without a second thought. Okay, that's really harsh. I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Kurata die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my methods. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more affectionate towards you. Affectionate how? You don't always make the best choices, and you're way too hard on yourself. But for all that, you never turn away from the light. Even when your friends turned their backs on you, you kept fighting for them. Wanna know what I think your crowning moment was? When you dove headlong into danger to try and save Haruko. When I saw you do that, I was grinning from ear to ear. I thought, who even is this maniac I've gotten myself involved with? Before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player.
Yeah, usually he's not.
Until I started hanging out with you. That's right. Told you Yugama to run back then, but he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway. Rest easy, Takumi. You getting taken over by Ito's personality isn't impossible, but if I know you the way I think I do, it'll never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give your all to protect your friends. It's just the kind of guy Takumi is.
More than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing.
With that, Yagami quickly left the room.
No,
He wasn't actually blushing, but he was giving off the same impression.
Nah.
He put up a happy-go-lucky front, but I guess even he got shy sometimes. They really trust me, huh? I thought it had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive. I'd repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safely. And to do that, I need to find some QB liquid, and soon.
I don't think you're gonna find any.
We hadn't found even a trace of any so far, but he couldn't give up yet. I'd find that liquid. I would. Definitely, categorically, without fail.
Categorically.
And as it turned out, the very next day that prediction came true, although not in the way I was expecting.
What?
Oh boy.